Filing of nominations for the second phase of Lok Sabha elections ended on Tuesday. 97 constituencies spread over 13 states and union territories will go to polls in this phase on 18th of April. The scrutiny will take place on Wednesday, while March 29th is the last date for withdrawal of candidature. All 39 parliamentary constituencies of Tamil Nadu will go to polls in this phase. Voting will take place for 14 seats in Karnataka, 10 in Maharashtra, 8 in Uttar Pradesh, 5 seats each in Assam, Bihar and Odisha, 3 each in Chhattisgarh and West Bengal, 2 in Jammu and Kashmir and 1 seat each in Manipur, Tripura and Puducherry. The Lok Sabha elections will start on April 11th and continue till May 19th. In 7 phases, the counting will be held on 23rd of May. Meanwhile, nomination process will also end second phase polling on 35 assembly seats in Odisha. BJP has released names of 39 candidates in its latest list of candidates. The list has 29 candidates from Uttar Pradesh and 10 from West Bengal. Prominent names announced in this list includes Union Minister Menka Gandhi from Sultanpur and her son Varun Gandhi from Pilibhit. Union Minister Manoj Sinha has been fielded from Ghazipur, a seat he had won in 2014. And UP government ministers Rita Bahuguna Joshi and Satyadev Pachauri from Allahabad and Kanpur seats respectively. Meanwhile, the party has dropped its veteran leader Murli Manohar Joshi as a candidate for the Lok Sabha election.
उत्तर प्रदेश के अध्यक्ष महेंद्र नाथ पांडे जी चंदौली से चुनाव लड़ेंगे पुनः। उसके साथ केंद्रीय मंत्री मनोज सिन्हा जी वो गाजीपुर से पुनः चुनाव लड़ेंगे। इसके साथ साथ मेनका गांधी जी वह सुल्तानपुर से चुनाव लड़ेंगी और वरुण गांधी वह पीलीभीत से चुनाव लड़ेंगे।
Former Samajwadi Party MP and actor Jaya Prada joined the BJP on Tuesday. She will contest from Rampur to take on Samajwadi Party's Azam Khan. Lauding Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Jaya Prada described him as a brave leader in whose hands the country is safe. 56-year-old Jaya Prada is a 2-term Lok Sabha member from SP.
मोदी जी प्रधानमंत्री बनने के बाद भारतीय जनता पार्टी में एक शक्ति आया है और उन्होंने इस देश के लिए, गरीबों के लिए, किसानों के लिए जो उन्होंने जो फोकस किए हैं और वो मैं ये बताना चाहती हूँ कि इस देश को एक सुरक्षित हाथ में हम एहसास करते हैं कि हम सुरक्षित हैं। तो मैं चाहती हूँ कि मोदी जी को एक बार और प्रधानमंत्री बनना चाहिए क्योंकि ये मेरी नहीं है, जनता का भी ये आवाज है।
BJP President Amit Shah targeted the opposition at the party's Vijay Sankalp rally in Muradabad in Uttar Pradesh. Amit Shah said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi dealt with terrorism in a befitting way. He said that the government conducted airstrikes in Pakistan in reply to Pulwama. However, the opposition is still doubting the valor of the armed forces.
मोदी जी भी आपके ही भेजे हुए हैं भैया। इन्होंने सीमा पर जवान खड़े कर दिए, सेना खड़ दी, टैंके तोपे लगा दी। मोदी जी ने एयरफोर्स से हवा से जाकर एयर स्ट्राइक कर दी और जहां पर पाकिस्तान आतंकवादियों को जमा कर रखा था वो बालाकोट पर हमला कर आतंकवादियों के फुर्चल्ले उड़ाने का काम हमारे सेना के जवानों ने किया।
Taking a dig at the Congress at an election rally in Delhi, Home Minister Rajnath Singh said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is pure and the only cure for all problems of the country. He said during UPA regime, many took loans from banks and fled. However, the nation's chowkidar will bring them back and bring them to justice.
चौकीदार चोर नहीं है, चौकीदार प्योर है। बोलो चौकीदार। चौकीदार का दोबारा पीएम बनना श्योर है। देश की समस्याओं का वही क्योर है।
An Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath addressed the Vijay Sankalp rally in Varanasi on Tuesday. He also offered prayers at the Kashi Vishwanath temple.
आंतरिक और बाह्य सुरक्षा के मोर्चे पर भारत की सेना के, भारत के जवानों के शौर्य और पराक्रम का परिचय देकर के भारत की सामरिक ताकत को बढ़ाने का हो, या फिर दुनिया में भारत की सामरिक ताकत और आर्थिक महाशक्ति के रूप में भारत को स्थापित करने का हो। मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में पूरे कोई क्षेत्र ऐसा नहीं छूटा जिसमें कि भारत ने अग्रणी स्थान न प्राप्त किया हो।
Meanwhile, the Congress party's promise of minimum guarantee income to the poor will be a surgical strike on poverty. Party President Rahul Gandhi asserted this on Tuesday, a day after declaring that the scheme would be rolled out if the Congress is voted to power. Addressing a rally in Suratgarh town of Ganganagar district in Rajasthan, Rahul Gandhi said that nobody should be poor in 21st century India. The Congress party president is on a whirlwind tour of Rajasthan. Besides public meetings, he also interacted with party booth workers. The Congress is yet to announce candidates for the 25 Lok Sabha seats in Rajasthan.
21वीं सदी में कांग्रेस पार्टी चाहती है और हमारे सब कार्यकर्ता चाहते हैं, हमारे सब नेता चाहते हैं कि हिंदुस्तान में एक गरीब ना बचे, एक व्यक्ति भी इस लाइन के नीचे ना रहे। 12,000 रुपए, उसी में उस व्यक्ति की इज्जत, उसी नंबर में उस व्यक्ति का भविष्य, उसी नंबर में उस व्यक्ति की खुशी, उसी नंबर में उस व्यक्ति के बच्चों की शिक्षा, उसी नंबर में उसके माता पिता का इलाज।
And Congress Party's Delhi unit will hold I Pay Charcha meetings to discuss Rahul Gandhi's mega poll promise of minimum basic income guarantee. Delhi Congress President Sheila Dikshit termed the announcement as an extraordinary step. Sheila Dikshit said that Congress will implement the scheme for 5 crore poor families in the country after it forms the next government in the country. The Delhi Congress will hold I Pay Charcha meetings across the city from 1st April to apprise people about the historic move. Congress President Rahul Gandhi on Monday announced that 72,000 rupees per year will be given as minimum income to 5 crore poor families if his party is voted to power in the Lok Sabha polls. The Samajwadi Party on Tuesday announced an alliance with 3 regional parties in Uttar Pradesh. The party announced an alliance with Nishad Party, Janwadi Party Socialist and Rashtriya Samata Dal for the 2019 Lok Sabha elections in Uttar Pradesh. However, the number of seats for the 3 parties are not announced yet. Samajwadi Party had earlier announced a tie-up with Mayawati-led Bahujan Samaj Party and the Ajit Singh-led Rashtriya Lok Dal. The BSP will contest 38 seats, Samajwadi Party 37 and RLD 3 seats. Meanwhile, the party on Tuesday declared list of its 3 candidates for Faizabad, Pilibhit and Etah seats.
बहुजन समाज पार्टी, समाजवादी पार्टी, आरएलडी, निषाद पार्टी और हमारे जनवादी पार्टी के आ जाने के बाद उत्तर प्रदेश का सबसे बड़ा परिवर्तन दिखाई देगा। जो 74 की बातें करते थे, अब उन्हें सोचना पड़ेगा कि उनका खाता कहां खुलेगा। एक के अलावा मुझे नहीं लगता कोई खाता खोल पाएंगे।
The Supreme Court on Tuesday refused to acknowledge the claim of TTV Dinakaran-led party over pressure cooker as common election symbol. The Apex Court, however, directed the Election Commission to consider granting common free election symbol to the candidates of the Dinakaran faction for the upcoming general and assembly by-elections in Tamil Nadu and Puducherry. A bench headed by Chief Justice Ranjan Gogoi also made clear that its order asking the Election Commission to consider granting common election symbol would not amount to granting recognition to the AIADMK faction as a political group, and the candidates of the faction would be treated as independents for all practical purposes. The bench, which also comprised Justices Deepak Gupta and Sanjeev Khanna, said that it was the duty and the rights of the Election Commission only to consider granting registration to the Dinakaran faction as a political party, and it will be done in due course by the poll panel. Report released by the Election Commission said that a total seizure of nearly 540 crore rupees has been made by various enforcement agencies across as on March 25, 2019. The highest value seizures have been reported from the states of Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh. Seizure includes over 143 crore rupees cash, at least 89 crore rupees worth of liquor, precious metals like gold worth 162.93 crore rupees too have been seized by various enforcement agencies.